So the purpose here is a personal one, to just kind of create a time capsule for a pretty major project we did on our house. It all started because we had really old and just terrible carpet throughout the second floor. We knew we wanted to change it, but before we did that, we knew we should probably paint before we get the new carpet. So the timeline was March 2020. We opted to kind of get this going, and for better or worse, it lined up with the whole coronavirus pandemic and the stay at home. So if there's any very small silver lining, is that being forced to stay at home made us homeowners that we were not for the first 4.5 years of living here. Anyway, we painted the upstairs hallway and got everything kind of ready for carpet. And then as we were looking around, we realized some other things we wanted to do. And sure enough, it led to banging into some plaster and exposing some brick, kind of like what you see behind me, removing some walls in the laundry room to open up the space and add a utility sink. So at the end of the day, we did everything from painting, drywalling, electrical, plumbing, all kinds of stuff, creating crown molding, trim. And so I'll walk you through, show the different rooms. Again, it's mostly just for myself to remember what these 3 months, going on 4 months of work put into this second floor to basically change the entire space, make it a lot more comfortable and a home that we want to live in. And ultimately now we've got a nursery to start decorating, the fun stuff that comes now that the hard work's behind us. So as we go through, you'll see every square inch of wall and much of the trim was painted, new outlets throughout, and new door stops, like everything, kind of every room down to the final finishes of light fixtures and everything was completely redone, and we're very excited with the result. So check it out. Starting with the entrance to the second floor, you'll notice new doorknobs. That's going to be a consistent theme throughout on all the old doors. So we definitely ripped up and did full new carpet all the way through. You can see the new paint. We actually created a line between the gray and the white. The floor at the bottom is because the first floor we're going to do something different, so we haven't finished that yet. New light fixture, painted all the way up there. The gate was an old kind of brown. We finished it off white. Beautiful, nice new carpet. You can see our masterpiece artwork from 6 months of dating back in 2011. All outlets, we switched everything, every single one to white. They were all the usual like tan color. Clean stuff up, put on some gray. We learned that here was a 2-inch gap where the old addition was. So we put down some metal to kind of clean that up, and now the carpet just hides it all. Another new light fixture. This one used to be kind of look like a hanging dangling lamp with little gems on it, so modernized that. The guest room, again, new doorknobs, 9 in total. They were not easy. Put in door stops on the hinges, protect our walls. We ended up repainting this whole room just to kind of clean it up. We did new light fixtures, cleaned stuff up, changed out outlets, including actually added a USB capable outlet over there. Clean the closet, and then the big one was to expose this brick. Completely ripped off all the plaster, completed molding, cleaned it up, and then sealed it up with a board that kind of prevents anything from going in or out of that. There was not a working fireplace at any point. And then kind of painted up the air vent. It used to be a weird tan, and now it's a nice solid brown to match all of our finishings. The nursery, or soon-to-be nursery, we used to call it the boys' room. Way back in the day, it was a bright green and blue. This is actually the first room that I have painted twice. We changed it to gray, and now we put alpaca blanket, nice neutral color that will give a warm touch to the room. Cleaned it all up, redid all the trim. Thanks to my parents for some help with that. Because it's a nursery, we've got outlets, but they are safety covered. Carpet all throughout and into the closets, new hardware. Actually put new hinges on these doors. That was one accidentally broke, and so sure enough, we might as well replace them. Everything's good, new light fixture, and just kind of cleaned it all up. The master bedroom. In here, we repainted the whole room, cleaned it up, and covered up some vents with a nice new color, added new outlets, all white again, and we've even got some USB capable. New light fixture, and of course we had a chimney, so we exposed it. Looks a lot better. It used to be and just dated kind of mantle that, again, not a functioning fireplace, but cleaned it up, sealed it, nothing in or out of the chimney, and did some molding, and think it really looks good. I know I'm biased, but I like it. New light fixtures and just a great new cozy feel with the soft carpet. The bathroom is actually a previous remodel that we did a couple years ago, but we did one little thing where we changed out the hinges and the knob, again, just to kind of create consistency and match everything. And lastly, we have the laundry room slash kind of use it as a master closet. This room is probably the one that brought the most fulfillment and joy for getting completed. We used to have, it was basically a closet around the washer and dryer. Walls and a wall blocking the light, all of that was completely torn out. I did drywalling and moved the electrical outlets over to the left. The bottom one's the laundry room, the top one's the attic. Cleaned up all the kind of inner workings, reattached the exhaust, and then added a utility sink that did not exist before. We did some plumbing to split the water source and attach the drain pipe back into the wall. We were very lucky because I think originally they had planned to put one there. Literally on the subfloor, it was written sink. And so all I had to do was hook it in, complete the work that they had started. We ripped up kind of the old vinyl they had and put a new single sheet of vinyl here. We'll probably add a transition strip between the carpet and the vinyl. But now we have a huge laundry room ready. We used the same color actually as the nursery because we had extra. And next thing we'll do is kind of figure out what kind of shelving and dressers and stuff we want to maximize the space.